Hi friends, welcome back. Today we're going to be watching episode 15 of season 2 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. The name of the episode is Phases, and I'm very excited, especially considering everything that had just happened in the previous episode. I'm willing to place bets that Angel is, yes, the big bad of the rest of the season. It's Angelus. I can feel it. They're not tricking me this time. This is it. My quest for the big bad has finally been accomplished. I found him. That's him. So this is like a very quick side note before we get started, which is just that I feel like people are kind of concerned that I am like missing stuff while I'm talking, but don't worry, like I'm wearing headphones so that I'm always listening to what they're saying, even if I'm talking, though I am trying to, like, whenever I feel like I have a larger comment to make, I'm gonna pause. But what I'm trying to say is I'm still trying to get used to like this style that works for me and like how much I want to pause to speak and those kind of things, but I definitely want to be able to make the commentary because I feel like that's what makes the videos like more interesting, because I feel like if it's just me watching, I feel like you guys have seen that so much before because I'm sure you guys watch so many reaction videos and stuff. So I'm trying to talk, like I try to really go through my thought process and what I'm thinking, just because I feel like that's what's gonna make it more like interesting and more different, just like my actual takes and not just like watching the episode. So I feel like that is especially noticed in like the YouTube versions, because I feel like when you're watching the extended versions, you know, I'm gonna be quiet a while I'm watching the episode, but I feel like when you're watching the YouTube version, I'm always trying to put like most of my commentary and the things that I have to say in it. So it feels like I'm talking throughout the entire episode, but I promised you I am like mostly not. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't you guys worry. I'm sorry if I talk a lot, but I guess that's just the style that I'm going for. And you know, if that's not working for you, then you don't have to watch my videos or anything like that. But that was just like a fair warning. But yeah, let's click play and I hope you guys like it.
Popcorn though.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh,
and
my
I had
God,
a really
they're
fun
so
time
cute.
at the rest. I mean, the part with you.
Oh, that's great. My time was also of the good.
Mine too. Well, then. Oh, there. I have my friend, so I will go to her.
I'll see you then.
Oh my God, she gets so flustered.
Later.
It's so cute.
We're in my daddy's car. It's just the two of us. There is a beautiful big full moon outside tonight. It doesn't get more romantic than this.
Oh God.
So shut up!
Are like werewolves gonna show up or something? Okay, see, I love it when monsters freaking interrupt the kisses that I do not enjoy. Thank you so much. And also, I'm sorry. See, whenever Xander does something good, like last episode he was so good. He was like helping out, he got a plan, you know, he was like army boy, which I thought was so freaking cool, and I really hope that they actually like keep up the storyline, because I feel like there's a lot of potential if Xander is an asset to them in the sense of really knowing guns and all those things. So I was very excited about that, and I really liked where they were taking his character and stuff. But then, you know, like this episode, like it's really annoying to me when Xander is all possessive. Like again, like he has Cordy right now, and I know that he doesn't like have her because they're not really in like a relationship. But I mean, like he has a girl who seems to be into him right now, and instead of actually like investing in that relationship and trying to like in a way change her mindset so that she could see him as more than just somebody to make out with, you know, instead of showing his potential, he's all caught up thinking about Buffy and Willow. I mean, like the Buffy thing, you know, like we've seen that since season 1, and I guess like, okay, he's still hung up on her, who wouldn't be? But the Willow thing, like he has never shown interest in Willow, and then now because she's with somebody else, he finds a problem with it. Like I want him to enjoy Cordy and let go of the others.
All right, that's it. You know, your mind hasn't been here all night. How about I just drop you off at the bar?
Let's go!
Oh my God. Is that like actually a werewolf? Because I kind of said it as a joke.
I must admit, I am intrigued. The werewolves, it's one of the classics. I'm sure my books and I are in for a fascinating afternoon.
Giles is so cute. I love when he gets all like excited.
Sunnydale is becoming
He does.
more dangerous.
Daddy's all over her.
But if you
Hey, buddy,
plot
this is a
ahead,
public forum
then you
here.
can turn that advantage to
I think you
yourself.
splashed on just
By
a little
being
too much
prepared,
obsession for
you
dorks.
have the power.
It seems like just because of the fact that Cordy is okay with sitting beside him at school, and the fact that they're actually like going out outside of school hours, like at night, to make out. I feel like there's something... Maybe she's not as opposed to dating him as I thought.
Last week, some huge dog jumped out of the bushes and bit me. 39 stitches.
Oh my god, wait, is he gonna become a werewolf?
Everything okay?
Yeah, I thought I heard something behind me.
No one there.
Oh.
He's gonna eat her.
He's so busy looking around at everything he doesn't have, he doesn't even realize what he does have.
Well, he should at least realize that you have Oz.
Period. That Cordy and Willow, like, talking and not actually, like, fighting. Like, they're actually talking about, like, their love lives and just their lives to each other. Thank you so much, Buffy writers. I'm so happy right now. This feels like such progress because I feel like they're always just yelling or, like, you know, just, you know, it's so good to see them actually, like, be friends. This feels like the beginning of a friendship because, you know, they seem to be pretty distant people, but the fact that they're like confiding in each other is just so sweet. The fact that he's always talking about other girls and always hung up on other girls makes her feel like she's just a nothing. And I guess that's what she makes him feel. So see, how is this relationship gonna go anywhere if both of them know that the other one kind of just doesn't care about them and that they're so interchangeable? It's just not. Also, of course, Willow and Oz are gonna have to kiss by the end of the episode. And this buildup is like slowly killing me, but I'm so freaking excited. Oh god, what is this? Oh my goodness. I just wanted to say that werewolf costume, like, that's it. That's my commentary. That's not a great werewolf costume. Like, if I saw that thing on the street, I wouldn't think it was a werewolf. I would think it was like a big fucking rat or something. That was a really funny werewolf. It's the guy from school, isn't it? I'm sorry. I must be going insane. There's no way that that's Oz, right?
Maureen.
Who turned Oz into a werewolf? How long has he been a werewolf? I have so many questions right now. Has he always been a werewolf? Like, since we've known him? Has he just become a werewolf? Is this his first time werewolfing? Does he know he's a werewolf? Because apparently he doesn't. But, like, how do you not... If people are hunting for a werewolf and you wake up in the middle of the woods, has he noticed he's a werewolf? Sir. I really hope they can get it under control. Or is Oz gonna be like a werewolf throughout and they have to like chain him up every full moon? Because how do you cure a werewolf? I don't think you can. Oh my god, is this gonna be Oz's like thing? Is he gonna just be a fucking werewolf? I'm sorry, I'm like so overwhelmed right now.
Thanks. Yeah, love to Uncle Ken.
Oh my god. Is it in the genes of the family? Because that's what they did in the Vampire Diaries. I know you guys hate it when I compare stuff. Oz, please tell somebody. If he doesn't tell somebody, I'm gonna be so freaking hurt. He needs to tell Buffy and Giles.
Kane was right. I should have killed him when I had the chance.
Killed
Oh
what?
shit.
The werewolf.
No, he's not gonna say
was
it.
out last night.
The point is I have an affinity with this thing. I can get inside of its head.
Oh my god.
I can't. I'm busy.
Oh. So,
I gotta go.
Oh my god, I love when they set up things well, you know, because I feel like Oz probably went in there wanting to tell them, but the fact that the second he walks in there, he's met with like the hostility of them wanting to kill the werewolf, you know, you kind of understand where Oz is coming from and you don't really blame him so much for being afraid to tell them. But from what I understood of the scene, he didn't actually kill the girl, right? That was Angel. Angelus killed the girl and then the werewolf kind of like took credit for it or something. So I guess that's okay. I feel like they wouldn't want to toy with him actually killing somebody. Because I think I talked this a little bit And I can't remember with which character. But you know, if he had actually killed someone, that would make him a lot less redeemable. And I feel like especially him being a new character, they don't want to do that to him. Because if we had seen him actually kill somebody, even if we knew that it was a werewolf and it wasn't a part of him, I feel like we'd always hold that against Oz. And you know, I'm starting to think that maybe I was wrong about getting my kiss at the end of the episode. Unless he tells Willow and then they kiss. Also, I feel like they're bringing in a really interesting perspective in regards to Xander that I 100% did not see coming. I feel like out of the characters, he's the only one who can actually use parts of like their past and their past experiences to like help them in the present. And I just think that's really, really interesting. Like the whole hyena stuff now and the stuff that they were talking about like in regards to like the soldier and Halloween. I love how they're bringing like these references to previous episodes and making that sort of like a part of his personality, because that makes him so valuable to the team because he's bringing in something that nobody else can. And I thought that they were going to focus more on the army stuff, but now I guess they might focus too on like the hyena stuff and maybe even more things. I feel like he might just be somebody who gets impacted a lot by these past experiences. I don't know how to explain this, but I really like what they're doing to the character. It makes him so much more like interesting and dynamic and so helpful.
What, you think you have a cure?
No, it's just... I know what you're going through.
What is
because
he
I've been
talking
there.
about?
That's why I know you should talk about it.
Yeah, that's easy for you to say. I mean, you're nobody. I've got a reputation here.
Oh my
Larry,
God,
please,
it's-
before someone else gets hurt.
Look, if this gets out, it's over for me. How
You guys
people
are not
gonna
on the
look
same
at me after
page.
they find out I'm gay?
Oh, sir.
Knowing you went through the same thing made it easier for me to admit it. The
Oh
same
my God.
thing. It's ironic. I mean, all those times I beat the crap out of you, it must
You
have been
think
because I
Xander
recognized
is gay?
something in you that I didn't want to believe about myself.
It used to be so much easier to tell if a boy liked you. He'd punch you on the arm and then run back to his friends.
Those are the days.
Hey,
I'll see you guys later.
God, I
Rosie
hate
asked me to look
this.
over her.
I feel like this was the writer's very direct way of telling us that like, oh yeah, like you think he's over Buffy? He's not. Let us show you this very directly. I'm gonna see that and I'm gonna say, no thank you. No.
the robot's love slave, I wouldn't even have a head, and Teresa's a vampire.
Shit, bro. Please don't kill her. Oh my god, she's gonna have to kill Teresa.
Angel senses love.
Oh no! It distracted her. Oh yeah, Xander. Oh my god, I love it when other people are the ones that kill the vampires. Go, Xander.
He's gonna keep coming after me.
Don't let him get to you. He's not the
What?
same guy you knew.
No. No. I always think they can't make things worse, and then they do in regards to like relationships. Cause I'm like, you know, nothing is worse than the love triangle. And then they're like, here, let's give you Xander and Cordy. And I'm like, nothing is worse than Xander and Cordy. And then they're like, here is Xander and Cordy and Xander and Buffy simultaneously. And I am like, no. How can I express this better? No.
Welcome to the world. Things happen. Don't you think I'm going through a lot?
Not like me.
Oh, what? So now you're special? You're special.
Oh my god.
With chains and stuff? Why do you have chains and stuff?
Oh no.
Willow, please.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Get out of here.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Willow, you shouldn't see that. Bro, what do you think it is? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Willow, get the fuck out of there. Holy fuck. Oh my god, Willow.
Good doggy. Now play dead.
Oh, thank God. Damn, Willow!
They shut us.
me, I think they might kiss this episode. The reality, she shoots Oz.
I stayed out of your way for a while.
I don't know. I'm kind of okay with you being in my life.
Yes, thank you.
You mean you'd still?
Now kiss him. Surely you still like
I
him.
like you.
Exactly.
You're nice. And you're funny. And you don't smoke. Yeah, okay, werewolf. But that's not all the time. I mean, 3 days out of the month, I'm not much fun to be around either.
You are quite the human.
Now kiss him.
So, I'd still, if you'd still.
I'd very still.
Oh my god.
Okay. No biting, though.
Agreed.
Willow? I thought she was gonna get. Oh, yeah, there we go.
A werewolf in love.
Oh, he looks at her the same way that she looks at him. They're so in love. That's adorable. The fact that, like, he showed a part of him that he was afraid and told her the truth and she still liked him and still kissed him and, like, still showed interest in him is just everything. And I feel like in a way it just resembles the beginning of their relationship when Oz started liking Willow at Inca Mommy, like when she was being herself as like an Eskimo or something. So to me it just shows that this relationship is so genuine and that they really like each other for whoever they are. Like they don't need to pretend to be anybody else or like fit expectations or anything like that. So that was adorable. I am shipping them so hard. But okay, overall thoughts on the episode. You know, I have to say though, I feel like I assumed that Miss Calendar and Spike and Drew were all going to be in this episode, and they weren't. So I guess that was a surprise. I guess with everything that they did with Miss Calendar, I really assumed that we were going to be seeing a little bit more of that, and we were going to be following her quest to try and like bring an Angel back, like get rid of Angelus and bring Angel's soul back. So I thought we were going to be following a little bit of that, but I guess we aren't. I thought we were going to see a little bit of how different and stiff her relationship with Giles is, but we also didn't see that. So I don't know why they dropped her this episode. I mean, I guess it was a pretty full episode. They wouldn't have time to deal with that. And I'm sure that they're going to bring her back sometime soon. But I guess I was just, I was curious to see this happening because I just wanted to get over with so that Giles and Jenny can get back together. And I guess I was surprised with how little Angel was in this episode. I really thought that this was going to be the episode where they were going to kind of like set him up as the big bad. So we were going to see a lot of like big bad. Yeah. I clearly have a way with words, but I guess what I'm trying to say is that I really expected to see a lot of the trio. So I expected us to see Spike, Drew, and Angelus kind of like coming up with plans and like finding ways to defeat Buffy and like actually trying to kill her and failing and stuff like that. But that was definitely not the focus of the episode. But this focus of the episode was so good because that leads me to my next point, which is that I think they have set up the Buffy format, which I expected them to set up, you know, because everybody was saying how different it was going to be. And I see it. I was scared that I wasn't going to really notice, that it was going to be like a very subtle change that maybe like in a first watch I wouldn't be able to notice, but I freaking did. They followed through with the idea that I had talked about a little, which is just the fact that like we're still going to have some monsters of the week, but it's always going to be, but that's not just going to be the whole episode. There's going to be that, and there's going to be the overarching big bad, which is Angelus, as has been clearly demonstrated through this, like through his like 5 seconds of screen time this episode. So I guess that was very interesting because it really raises the stakes, and I really like what they're doing. I don't know how else to explain it other than it felt different. It really did. There was a different sense of urgency, and the way, I don't know how else to describe what felt different. And I don't know how I can even say this considering I have not seen any episodes after this, but it felt so Buffy. Like, I don't know how to explain this, but it really did. Also, I guess another interesting part of this specific like monster of the week, which was like the werewolf, was that personally, I didn't know if this was going to be solved in this episode or if it was still going to be something that was going to be like, you know, that it was going to take a few more episodes or like forever maybe in this case. I just mean like, it wasn't a monster of the week where you know that things are going to be solved and there's going to be an ending. It was a monster of the week where the ending is like completely open-ended and you don't know exactly where the episode is going to And I feel like with all the other monsters of the week, we were like, oh yeah, like they're gonna kill him and kill the monster of the week is gone, let's go to the next episode and see what the next monster is. But for this one, you know, especially because it was someone we know, personally, I didn't know what they were gonna do with Oz. I knew that they were gonna, like, they weren't gonna kill him off, but like, I didn't know if they were gonna find a way throughout the episode to cure the werewolf inside of him, or if they were gonna, like they did, you know, stretch that out and have him actually be a werewolf, which is something that feels like it's going to be further discussed throughout the season. So it's been really interesting, and I think that it really helps to set up the characters, how they can, like, help. I guess Oz is really going to be a bigger part of the gang, which had already surprised me once, and I guess it's surprising me again, but I feel like being a werewolf, and I guess he's like very strong and like he can maybe use his rage, I feel like he can actually be very helpful to them. And I think that they are doing a very good job of setting up everybody else as like helpers for Buffy in a way, because we saw both Xander and Willow like shoot and like kill people. Like Xander killed a vampire and Willow shot Oz. So it's interesting to see them become more proactive, which was something that I had talked about since the beginning, that I felt like they had to be a little bit more involved, and so that it would just be more interesting, so that it's not just Buffy. And I feel like they're doing that pretty well, because it wasn't, because we're getting to see the other characters, how they can help and stuff like that. But I feel like one character that's still missing for me as part of the gang, but feels very detached still, I guess Miss Calendar a little, because she just comes and goes. I think I talked about this like in one of my videos, but just like she appears but then she disappears for a few episodes. They established her as part of the gang in a little bit of a weird way, just in the sense of I never know what episode she's going to be in and if she's going to be able to help them, because I feel like she is a very helpful person. She does have a lot to give, but she's not consistently part of the gang. And the other person that I was going to talk about, which of course is Cordy, because I feel like Cordy, even though she is in every single episode and she is like always a part of the gang, she doesn't have that much to help. I feel like I would like to see her be more proactive, and I'm sure that they will. You know, it took Xander and Willow a little while to actually like get the hang of things and be a part. So because Cordy joined later, I guess it's normal that it's going to take her a little while. But I'm just excited to actually see Cordy try and kick some ass. Another thing of this different Buffy style that I can feel, because I'm trying to like understand what parts of this episode makes it feel so different from the rest and makes it feel so Buffy. But I guess a part of it is also just the fact that even the monster of the week is still being tied in to the rest of the season. And that's not just because Oz is one of like the main characters right now, but just because it wasn't resolved and we know that this is going to come up some other time. We know that we're going to see more of him being werewolfy and those kind of things. So I guess that's just, it's interesting because it wasn't just an easy fix and everything is being connected to the rest of the season. Actually, they've done that like quite a few times in this last few episodes, where they kind of made us question all the characters that we know and trust, like Angel and Miss Calendar and now Oz. So I'm scared who's next. I feel like the way that they are setting up not having Spike and Drew in this episode makes me think that we are actually, because I thought that it was going to be pretty almost like half, like half Angel, half other person kind of thing. And by Angel, I mean Angel, Spike, and Drew. But I mean, like, I thought it was going to be divided in between the two evils, like 50-50. But what this episode made me feel is that maybe Angelus is just going to be a very big side character right now. I think maybe the next few episodes, until maybe the finale, might be like an Angel-centric episode where he is the only big bad. But I feel like for the next few episodes, we are going to be focusing on other Monster of the Week stories, only seeing Angel for these very quick scenes. So I'm interested to see how they're going to do that and still keep the stories intertwined and connected. And I'm sure that they will. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope you guys liked it. And, you know, I feel like the better the show gets, the harder time I'm having to, like, have to wait in between episodes, because I just want to binge watch all of it. So, you know, if you guys see me recording another video right after this one, because I'm so curious to see what happens, oops. But the show is just getting really good. I can definitely see it getting more of its own style. And I'm so freaking excited. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you for the next video.